Put this in parts. There we go. The next part started. Go.
That fucking explanation. As he strikes down one of the other birds and strikes down another. Holy shit! He cut one in half, legitimately. Not like short ways, but long ways. Sending one flying into the barrier, just covering the barrier in blood and gore. And eventually the very large flock of demon-damned birds starts to thin to the point where there's none left.
So,
Birds were demons?
John, things are about to get a little bit awkward, because I just realized something.
What?
She would tighten her grasp from what she's holding. Unfortunately, her hand's on Samantha.
Oh boy.
So I'll roll a strength check, and then Samantha might be able to sense motive afterwards.
They weren't actually
Oh god!
Oh.
So Samantha feels like I'm crushing your arm. And Yuki seems like how she has a distant look as her grip's tightening.
Can I reflex save?
I mean, my hand was on yours because I was earlier trying to, calm her.
Yes, you can reflex.
Yeah.
You can just reflex.
Yeah, reflex it.
Reflex.
Yeah.
Yes, you're able to get your hand out of hers.
Okay, so
But you can feel like she could crush something in that. Like she feels. You can tell that something's going up. No, without even a sense of motive, something's up.
especially with the distant look she has.
Yuki, are you alright?
What? Kind of snaps out of it for a moment.
Felt like you were trying to crush my hand.
Sorry. It's nothing. She kind of pulls her hand back. Just.
Do I notice this?
Roll perception. You kind of have a negative because you're drunk. But
I haven't. How long did it take to sober up?
I mean, it's only been like 20 so minutes, so it'd be a little bit. You're
Oh,
drinking
okay.
whiskey.
Yeah, she's not drinking anymore.
Yeah, but Samantha, you could roll a sense motive if you wish to, see what was going up.
Alright, give me a second. Let me roll perception.
Oh shit. Yeah, Roshing, time to tell something just happened over there. And for you, Samantha.
Sorry. I mean,
Yuki, what is your emotional state?
How should I put this? Very confused and on edge all of a sudden. That's the best way I can put it.
You kind of get, you definitely get that, Samantha. That kind of roll.
Like you can probably tell that the whole gripping thing was a more bodily cellular reaction.
Yeah.
And you can glean from that what you will. From what you know of how people might react to certain things.
So you can just tell there's something going on with Yuki, but you don't know what.
If you'd like to talk later, I'm all ears. You roll diplomacy for that. Oh, nat 19.
I'll think about it. She'll try and refocus on the fight. Keyword try.
Raska looks a little upset, and she's just kind of like, "Did I upset you?"
No, it's not you. It's fine.
What is that sound that keeps going?
Also,
That-
could I roll to identify the birds?
Yes.
That's me chewing gum. I have a bad habit of.
I mean, you could roll to identify the birds, yes.
Is it knowledge religion, or...
Nature. Those were rooks.
rocks?
Yep. R-O-C.
Aren't those, like, colossal sized, or...?
No.
Oh.
Well, these weren't.
Different versions.
These were a little bit smaller. These were still very large creatures. These are large. They're not medium, they were large. They were not gargantuan as a fully grown rook would be. But it was large. So these were something you would not want to fight normally in a situation like he just was in.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, he probably did fairly well for, himself and not being horribly murdered to the death. But he does look pretty beat up. But he's yet to down a potion or anything or use magic. Nothing.
I can't remember if I knew my father or not.
You have memories of him.
He's dead, isn't he?
Yes.
Rashi kind of relaxes a little bit.
I do good.
And good cat.
Mhm.
You can hear her purring.
So yeah, they weren't the full-grown rooks, but they were strong. And like I said, Sharptooth looks a little beaten up, a little blooded. Well, not probably doing the best he can, but he's still alive. Wiping some of the blood from his face and his arms. Oh, well, that was fun. As he starts to slowly go back down from levitating, all the bodies kind of plopping to the ground. The barrier goes away, but all the blood that was on the barrier just falls to the ground. Problem is, it was right over Sharptooth, though he just gets showered in blood.
He probably doesn't even care.
He kind of spits out somewhere like...
Can she tell the smell of his blood apart from everything else?
You would have to roll very high perception, because that is a hard thing to do at the moment, with all the blood that is in that arena. And all the smells of food, people, everything. It's just a lot of stuff.
Right. I'm gonna try anyways. No.
No. It's too...
Probably the strongest scent would not be Yuki's, considering she's actually hugging you.
Mm-hmm. Yuki smells like flowers. Either way.
And chocolate.
It's hard. It's hard to pick out. You can't pick out his scent at all. Does anyone want to roll like heal checks or anything, or I'm not like telling you to. I'm just saying if you wish to, you can. If you don't, so be it.
probably not good enough.
Actually, because of earlier John, yeah, I think I will.
Right back again.
Both of you can tell that he's hurt. He's not doing great. That's about it. You can't tell the extent of his damage or anything. He's just kind of huffing a little bit. As the barrier's gone, the second guard captain walks up. The older gentleman. You've done well so far. All by yourself. Most of the time only guard captains and even generals only are able to do so. So I commend you. On your just start the next round. Man, right to the point. I can respect that enough. I just don't have all day. Fair enough.
God, he's pissing everyone off. Bob, when was the last time someone talked down to a captain like that?
I don't think anyone has.
God,
Let's see
that
what
guy's got
happens.
some massive balls.
Like the other announcer's like, I just don't know what to say to any of this. It's unprecedented. It smells pretty. It smells pretty. Fair enough. That starts the round then. Just young, dumb kids don't want it. I'm over 500!
Sharptooth is over 500 years old.
Yep.
Is he an elf?
He's a half drow, half elf.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
Roska just screams, Grandpa!
I will hurt you. Just looking, pointing towards Roska, I will hurt you.
You're awesome!
That I already know. Let's go.
Go, Sharpie, one more round.
Okay, I'm back.
Sharpie. That sounds like a brand.
Of what?
Sharp.
Oh, like swords? Yeah, it could be.
So, what finished up?
Round 2's over.
Yep. And he basically told the guy who was telling him, you know, good job, shut up, I always want to keep fighting.
Haha.
This is doing the Sharptooth thing.
Yep.
Alright. Onwards, I guess.
As the water begins to slowly fill towards about his waist
No.
in the arena.
It's like, I feel like everyone in the party just went, no.
Does this make Roska sober up at all?
Probably not, but she probably is having horrible flashbacks to boats.
She's just gonna start clinging to Yuki like, no water.
Don't worry, we're not in water. It's fine. The boat can't hurt you anymore.
You want to be in there.
And it keeps filling. And roll me perceptions.
Gotta help me if there's fucking boats in there again.
No, he's facing the street sharks. No one gets that, huh? I'm too
Apparently
old.
it's one except for Gnerzi. Gnerzi's too drunk to care. And no, I got Street Shark, smartass.
Yeah!
I don't know what that is.
As long as one person got it,
cartoon.
I'm happy.
An old cartoon, I love that show. Either
I'm
way,
Captain America right now.
you can tell that some of the water is fairly dark. Almost as if the ground underneath it is really low all of a sudden. And it's in random spots, and they're pretty large areas too.
Oh, no.
Like for something really big to start swimming. As 5 very large shadows begin to pour out from the gates. Anyone want to roll knowledge of nature?
I do.
I don't
Am
see
I
it.
allowed to?
Yes.
I don't have it
What?
trained. Am I allowed to?
No.
+2 because of monster lore.
People who have knowledge of nature can roll knowledge of nature.
Gnerzi hasn't seen it.
No, Gnerzi has not. Froska doesn't know shit. She
Ponies.
thinks
Water
of the
ponies.
Sea ponies.
Hippogriffs? No, so, Samantha, those are megalodons.
What?
Oh no.
Water pony. Yuki, I want to pet the water pony.
They're not
No.
quite the big ones that you're in. More than likely, most creatures are shrunken a little bit to be able to actually fit in the arena. These aren't gargantuan, but these are definitely large.
Figured they'd be colossal.
No, it's gargantuan. That's their normal size, is gargantuan.
Yeah.
No, these are big. These are big. And probably not something you want to be fighting in this style.
Sharptooth, don't kill the water ponies.
I don't think they're water ponies.
They're not water ponies.
Eat them.
Megalodons.
As you see one of the fins pop up through the water and look towards Sharptooth and just and jumps through to try to bite him.
I was waiting for you to play the Jaws theme music.
No, I don't have it. I don't
Wow.
want it either.
You did not think ahead.
Don't even try me. Well, as he gets, let's see if he gets bit. He gets bit very hard. As a creature latches onto his arm. And it is large creature. Medium creature. That
Arm go
probably
bye-bye?
hurt a lot. No, but it's locked in there.
That's all Yuki hears her mutter. Arm go by.
Yuki's dead silent.
Don't worry, as the other
Zerashak just hit the wall.
No, it hits the one that bit him and bites that one instead.
Personally, I was picturing Sharptooth like with the other one like biting his other arm, and him just doing the Superman clap.
Just smacking that dude again. You probably could, to be honest. No, the one that bit on his arm is holding on tightly as another one comes screaming through the air, biting that one and sending it down to the water. Now the water is very red, and Sharptooth's arm does not look great. He's just kind of looking and going, ow, that hurt.
Drink a potion, damn it.
Finally getting a challenge.
Sharptooth runs to the edge of one of the areas he can actually stand in striking distance of one, and just crings his axe to it, slicing the side of it, filling the water with more red. Come on, you scared little bastards. As one jumps up and clenches him again in the side. Ow!
He did taunt it.
Alright, someone pick me high or low, because I'm not just assuming it's the bad things anymore.
Low, bad, high, good.
There you go.
So that's a shark also about to fight the other shark.
No, he jumps through the air from behind Sharptooth. And Sharptooth just kind of, huh? and just sidesteps slightly as the shark hits the wall, cracking the wall, and it just kind of skids down it slowly, very cartoonesque.
How many teeth did it lose?
Lost a lot. It just as it just just down the side.
So what you're saying is Sharpshooter just had a free willy moment that ended with a wall.
Yep.
There you go.
God.
Did he try to touch it?
No, but his arm's kind of stuck in the mouth. Not anymore, never mind. As he just drills back his axe and smack! Digging into the flesh of the creature. And he pulls out his arm, bringing some teeth with it. Y'all can roll heal checks if y'all want. At any time, y'all can. And if y'all feel like, oh, is he almost dead? Y'all can roll.
Yuki's legitimately looking worried. But can't tell how hurt he is.
Give me a moment. I got it.
There's a lot of blood in the water. She can't tell.
There we go.
He's pretty fucked up, Gnerzi. He has a lot more puncture wounds than he probably should have in any type of body.
Well, he asked for it. Now break them.
High or low?
Hi.
Low for bad. Heck, we're good.
No, just keep it that way.
Goodbye, shark, my old friend. Does this one also do?
But it misses, and let's see if Sharptooth can get a good attack of opportunity. Why am I rolling not on his sheet? I can roll on his sheet. I did his things.
Because we see it then.
Okay, I don't mind y'all seeing it. Striking it, gutting it as it goes through the air. That is him rolling a
Rolling a foof.
5.
Rolled a 5
You
to
rolled a
hit.
5. That's sometimes you have so many weapon specialities.
Nerf. OP. Please nerf.
The shark flies through the air and gets gutted as it does.
You see Rashka just picking up a piece of boar meat and just chewing on it while she stares.
Ooh, ah.
Fishy.
You've probably noticed
Tuna.
the huge stack of bones just put off to the corner. He doesn't even wonder if anyone's going to clean it up or not. He's just like, it's VIP. Someone else will do it.
You see Rashka picking up some of the skeletal ribs.
Yuki will, for the first time during this combat, take a drink.
Mhm.
Alright, roll a fort.
Unless Gnerzi already drank everything.
No, I
No,
didn't
there's
drink
still
it
plenty.
all.
It's a whole keg of whiskey.
What, you want him to die?
It's a 2. So a 10.
How you feeling it now?
Immediately.
I like sweet. This isn't sweet.
But you're feeling it immediately. That'll be fun.
And
I'm
Nurse's
sweet.
Just step to the side a bit more away from her. With the drunk lady that's strong with a sword.
Alrighty then. As it continues, the sharks strike at him a few more times, some glancing blows, some completely missing him. And so far, none of them did the whole wall faceplant thing. One almost did just now, Jesus Christ. Sharptooth goes to strike at another one that's swimming by him. Definitely hit it, slicing the side of it.
Ross has
Drunk
an
bonding.
immediate advantage.
you just say Roshka's taking advantage? She's drunk as well. There's no way she could take advantage.
Continue on.
Alright.
We're just
As he
talking.
struck once more, as one glides by him, attempting to pull him to the water, but he's able to pull back. He almost ends up in the water, but he's able to be strong enough to just be like, nope. And him going into the deeper parts is probably a bad idea. Remember, the water he's actually in right now, even though he can stand, it's up to his waist.
Nice.
As he pummels one real good. As one of the ones he's been striking at slightly finally gets struck once more, and just its shadow in the water stops and it begins to slowly sink down to the briny deep. That was probably the one that probably hit the wall too. All right, high or low. Let's see what happens. All right, one was going to hit him, but as it jumped to bite, another one jumped too, and they met in the middle as they smack each other, landing on the more shallower waters, leaving themselves very exposed and soft targets for one pissed off Sharptooth. As he's going to cleave these two now that he can. Striking both. Hitting hard with one, not so hard the other. And they're just kind of flopping on the shallower ends, just trying to get back to the deeper water. Learning more about Yuki.
Strike zone is wide.
You're within charging range.
Alright, so we're doing high or low again. Hello. God
Same.
damn it, you're stupid.
Same, John. Low is fail, high is success. Ooh, put that holy shit to the test.
One flies through the air again, but missing him, but able to duck and get into the water without hitting the wall like an idiot.
I wish music was playing.
Well,
I can make that happen.
sir, there's this thing called YouTube. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it allows me to
I've not.
play music.
What's a YouTube?
How about something to make Yuki happy?
I think it's a variation of a tube top. It's like, seriously, just put RPG combat music. For goodness sakes.
Alright. Well, there's two sharks trying to get back into the water. Let's see how well they do that. Oh, one does, no problem. The other one's still flopping. One gets in, is gone immediately down to the lower areas, and the other one's just kind of flop, 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 fuck. And it's time for Sharp's turn. He's going to focus all his attacks on one flopping creature. Which actually has a fair amount.
Get
Do one thing real quick.
Do it. Me.
Oh yeah, the drinks are really getting to her now.
And see almost all his strikes hit, except for the last, as it kind of pings off the flabbier parts of the shark, and it's bleeding though. It's not doing good either. Let's see how well the other sharks are doing striking. As two more jump through the air, biting at Sharptooth, taking chunks of him with them. He's probably not doing the best. If anyone wants to roll heals again, I have said this before, y'all can if you wish.
Yeah. 4 more minutes till pizza. Let's...
One day Samantha will roll above 6.
But today is not that day.
Where's the heal again? Ah, there it is. Oh, I hear copyright music in this epic music thing. Ah!
Oh no! Copyright! Copyright!
I think I heard it. I was like, oh, that sounds rather familiar. I rather like that. Shit!
Let Yuki finish typing and see if she wants to roll healed, see if she's okay.
I probably have to roll perception first.
Okay.
Because she has had 2 drinks, though she will stop now because she can't take the taste.
As she sees.
Oh no, that's probably really bad.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he is fucked up.
I feel like I sober up from that.
Probably not sober up, but
Not
you're definitely
instantly, but-
focused. As he's bleeding. Wow, there's a pool of blood around him, not just from the sharks, but he's bleeding severely.
I like that. Her attention's on the match now.
Mm-hmm. As it's his turn, striking at the shark that's flopping next to him again. He wants it dead. Damn.
No!
Wow, what pretty Christmas colors.
Green, red, green.
Oh, he keeps a
good.
hold of his axe at least.
Keep swinging. Isn't dead yet?
As the shark that has been flopping around slowly just goes limp.
Yeah, Sharpie.
There's 3 more still circling him.
Eh?
1 crit.
That's a crit.
He didn't confirm.
John squeals and crits. We've been over this.
Yeah, no, it didn't confirm, but that's gonna hurt. Okay, it's fine. Just takes 1 more strike, and his head gets much closer to the water as he goes to a knee. He's not doing great. He got nat 20. You know, he's probably closer to an edge, his limit. And the problem is, Yuki also knows there's been fatalities in the arena before, too.
Yeah.
As he strikes towards one of them.
Yes!
And really cracks into one, splitting its tail off, and just the creature just flops to the water and starts to sink like the other ones have.
That's a hell of a crit. Oh yeah, the 3 times, right?
That's times 4 crit because he's using a great axe.
Times 3.
No, he's a times
Says
4.
times 4.
It's a large great axe, not just a great axe. It's large. It's a specifically built weapon meant for this. It's just he has a lot of negatives too, surprisingly, from movement and stuff like that. No, I made sure it was balanced and not stupid. All right, so he cuts down and one more shark goes down. Now there's 2 more still circling him. There's one more. Cuts through the water, gets him in the leg, sending him down to a knee again.
Probably the party can see that your kid looks very worried now.
Yeah, I'm getting annoyed. Stands back up. And straight.
Okay, yeah, he is getting annoyed. 84 damage. Goodbye, farewell, or even dirty.
As another shark gets cleaved square through the skull and just sinks.
Just in half, like down the middle.
And just blood. The water is all red now. Just red. You can't tell if it's Rattooth, the sharks. It's just red. The shark attempts to get him again, but misses as he sidesteps.
So you crit another one, huh?
Yep, for 84 damage.
What the fuck?
As he strikes again.
You like Reservoir.
That means he rolls. Oh no!
Whoops, sorry.
Wolf, come on!
Killing Marco's waifu over here.
As his axe goes flying.
Okay, Yuki's up from the chair now.
Now,
Rashka is just kind of just knocked to the side a little bit.
let's see if it lands in the deep water or the shallow water is the problem. Low for deep water, high for shallow water. Oh, thank God, it's in the shallow water. He can possibly get it. Is that Rash's reflex to not fall into the table?
Yeah.
I was expecting him, just go all Hercules on this shit. But,
As the shark glides through the water and gets him once more, striking him in the side, sending more blood flying to the air. He starts to walk towards his axe and he finds it difficult to stay straight, stumbling a little bit from blood loss. Grabbing it, he prepares himself for another strike from the shark. That
Samantha's
glances
gonna
off. Go ahead.
walk over and stand next to Yuki. Okay.
John, I'm gonna whisper something.
Go ahead.
So you know.
Are you trying to comfort Yuki at all?
Yeah, like, he's not really saying anything, just more of like,
Being there?
Yeah.
Okay.
because this is kind of bringing back some memories for her.
Understood.
Gnerzi's enjoying the show, but at the same time, he actually is concerned. He's just not showing it. Because he doesn't want the guy to get away that he can't yell at and banter with anymore. Besides, he wants to get stronger and really blow him up in the face.
Did I fall on the floor or not?
No, you did not.
I'm aware, John.
Alright. And no, you were not. You did not fall on the floor. You're fine. You're just kind of looking at Yuki and Samantha standing at the railing, and you can tell Yuki's worried. And Samantha, and you can feel a little bit better with Samantha there. Just, you know, she's there. She's there for you.
Mm.
I find it hard to imagine he would have gotten that strong if he didn't know his limits.
He knows his limits. Problem is, he doesn't really care about them.
No, he
That's
really
two
doesn't
natural
care.
20.
Sharks.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't care about
Yuki
his
let-
limits, right?
Yuki lets out. Yuki lets out a long, like, breath, like the moment she thinks he's safe.
Can I roll sense motive again to see if Yuki likes him?
You can try. You're at a negative due to being drunk.
I'm gonna go ahead and sense mode too.
She totally likes him.
Oh shit.
Well, you need to wait for the actual answer from Mark, though.
Yes.
1 second.
Alright. Very goblinish thing to do.
It's how he deals with it. What the fuck?
You're just trying to roll another fort because your head is underneath it. You're taking more than one drink.
Alright.
I think this is more of a keep rolling
the
fort
fuck?
thing. Get a 1.
Seriously? Well, he's gonna stop for now. How is he with that 25 fort save?
You're feeling good. You're just feeling good. You're not hammered as shit. You're just. Oh, yeah,
Gnerzi's
feels good.
drinking like a champion today.
You can probably outdrink a lot of people. Problem is, you know, there's no one here that wants to outdrink you.
Yes, as usual, his masterful abilities go unnoticed. By the common folk.
Mako, you back?
Yet.
I'll be right back as well.
Alright.
Okay.
As I eat my pizza.
Eat your pizza, motherfucker.
Ah, wait. This damn thing with Gnerzi he wanted to eat made me hungry.
I didn't expect this to take that long again, but at least we're not, you know, in boats.
And we're not doing it over 3 or 4 days.
Freaking 3 sessions of combat. So how you doing, Rudy?
I'm doing pretty good. Trying to figure out if Yuki likes.
Sharptooth or not?
Yeah, and only Mark would answer, and he's like, okay, I gotta be right back. Like,
Perfect timing. Retreat out of the situation. Retreat! Retreat!
oh. You're probably not gonna fully answer, but after this, are we gonna like fast forward a couple days, or is there more stuff to do?
It's more of, I need just a few days to be able, like, yeah, Peaches does her thing, and you know, stuff like that, and because they're signing up for their fight, they can do a fight, and if anyone wants to know the details of that fight, I can tell them out of game or in game or anything, really.
Alright. I mean, you know why I'm asking.
Yeah. I don't know why you're asking. You'll probably do that next session whenever, because Cadence is coming back.
Alright. Perfect.
This will be here. And just see fucking Gnerzi and be like, who the fuck is this white-haired girl?
Ponies will be involved.
That just doesn't sound right. I'll be right back now.
Alright.
I just set some guy's bone in game, and as I was setting it, I heard the stick crunch, and then the dude screamed in agony.
What are you playing?
Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Ah, I got it too.
Sorry about
poor
that.
man.
Welcome
What?
back.
I set someone's bone in this game, and they screamed in agony, and I heard the bone crunch. I mean, honestly, it was kind of amazing, but at the same time, it's just so fucking sad that guy probably feels like shit now. And then I'm drunkenly making potions right now. Probably should not have drank that moonshine, but it's okay. I can do this. Grab this. Put it in a cauldron.
Are we waiting for John for Marco to give the answer?
Yes.
Okay.
Boil, you fucking cauldron. Boil, damn you.
I'm already halfway through my pizza.
Alright, everyone back?
Mm-hmm.
Billy, you're here, right? No.
Okay, John, because you see whispers, right?
Most
Right.
whispers, yes.
Okay, then whisper you this and see if you think that's right.
That gives you something to do with that until Billy's back.
Yeah, sounds about right. Let me kind of...
Is there a better way you can word it?
Oh god, fucking 2 AM.
Yeah, I'm surprised, John, you're still up.
I'll be wrapping up here soon. I just want to do the one everyone's looking forward to, and then the one where everyone gets to be like, I hope you fail. Because it's the two assholes next.
Okay, so this is for Yuri. I'll copy that, okay, John?
Okay. I'm gonna sleep off being drunk. Holy shit, my character's vision is going fucking sideways.
Alright. And Samantha would kind of know too.
Okay, I'll whisper to Samantha too. Yeah, I have a phone call. Right.
Of course you do. Of course. Wanna move on? No, you can't.
Okay, I'm less drunk. Way less drunk. Holy shit. And now I'm gonna save the game. No, this
Come back.
come in door.
We're still waiting for Billy.
Alright. So. As the last shark is struck, and his body sinks down to murky brine, the water begins
Billy's
very
not here,
quickly. Billy?
What?
Oh, yes.
Really easy.
Okay, you're just very quiet, sir.
The water very quickly starts to drain as the ground comes back up, leaving the flat arena floor. Sharptooth is bleeding left, right, and center, breathing heavily. The barrier goes away. And the King's Swords Guard steps forth. Congratulations, Sir Sharptooth. You've managed to somehow defeat all 3 rounds by yourself. So congratulations. Is that it? What? Is that it? Yes, that's 3 rounds. Okay. He starts to walk off. Your invitation will be arriving shortly. Whatever.
Rashka's gonna look through the crowd. Can she see the tiger bro or the panther bro?
Yes, I said you could see him at the beginning.
I know.
Goddamn Torek.
Good Gnerzi heal from here at all?
Heal him from here? No.
Ah. Right. Close enough, I'd go for it.
Rashka. You can see him, Rashka. What are you doing?
She's just staring at him for a little bit. She's kind of just like sizing him up, trying to gauge what his personality might be like.
Well, you know he has a squeaky voice.
She's also trying to determine if he's like a catfolk or if he's like a shifter.
Oh, he's definitely a skinwalker. He's a shifter.
Ooh, another skinwalker.
And you can actually see his banner behind him because you're looking at him.
Ooh, banner. What does it look like?
One sec.
This banner is a picture of a body pillow with Rashka on it.
Wow. That's
That's what it is.
well, way to win her over. It's got a fucking paw on it. Of course she likes it.
Is his name Scar?
No.
Okay.
Alright. Sharptooth just walks out of the arena. And shortly after that, he's walking up to the VIP room where you are. They attempted to stop him, but decided against it.
Perfect.
Mako here?
Mako went to open the door.
Again.
No, 1 sec.
Oh, God, this beer is so disgusting. Why do I keep drinking it?
What kind of beer is it? Is that the same one you told me?
Yeah, it's the same one. I don't like beer.
You know, that's why you need to get a good ale, not beer.
Need Listerine.
No, thank you. I like living.
Need rubbing
I will
alcohol.
tell you that as soon as he comes in the room, he will cast both his healing hex and it's one of his allotments of his one healing spell.
Your light.
Yeah, Cure Light. But I'll wait until he comes in and then do it. You want me to just do the rolls now or wait?
Oh, wait. Because Yuki may jump in the way and, you know, you can't cast it.
Like, is that damn body of hers with magic resistance? Just move around her.
That sounded like Mako.
I hear Mako yelling.
It's like Sukabliat.
Yeah, see it?
Strongest
Fuck off.
Serbian.
He wishes he could oppose. He can't.
Go
Are
right for
you
that.
back?
Yeah.
No. I was waiting for you. Alright. So as you see, Sharptooth leaves the arena. And about 5 minutes later, he's walked up to VIP booth. Some guards attempting to stop him, but him caring very little, as he has one usher who's being dragged on his leg, just like not. Sharptooth doesn't even care. He's feeling he's cut up, beat up, and everything else in between. I'm pretty sure Yuki has something she wants to do, more likely.
2 health potions.
We're just gonna overwhelm him with healing.
Yeah.
That's sad, yeah.
All the heals.
Is he entering the room?
Well, we're in kind of a booth.
Yes, entering the booth. Perfect.
Yes, he literally just walked in and went, "Hey, you like the show?"
Yeah, now drink. I'm gonna force feed him.
Gnerzi's gonna come upon his side while you're trying to force a drink on him. As you see,
You need to roll anything to force feed him.
Gnerzi's hitting him with spells. You can go ahead and do spells.
alright.
He's gonna try to resist.
Yes?
Yes.
He wants to resist healing.
He doesn't like magic very much.
Oh, right. Okay, so it's 14 save DC for Cure Light Wounds.
Will save?
I believe...
Yeah, saving throw will half it. Spell resistance will make is a yes.
No, he fails it. He
Excellent.
fails it.
He has to take a heal. Here's the first one. It's Cure Light Wounds.
Little victories.
I have reigned supreme over Sharptooth. Anyway, but
You've successfully healed him. Now I'm stuffing a potion
no,
into his mouth.
that's only one healing, boy.
Yep. Just roll a strength for the. Roll a CMB.
Oh, CMB, okay, never mind.
There's a 13 for him. Wow.
There's my CMB.
Why can't I roll that good for you guys?
You do not pass his CMD. He's just kind of like grabbing arms, like, "What are you? Who's healing me?"
And in comes
go
the next one, which is his hex.
Just accept it and drink.
Do I just roll the hex or?
What's the save? There's one.
It doesn't say there's a save for it.
Well, just roll it then.
Okay.
Save for what?
A healing hex. He's
Whatever.
Cure Light Wounds.
Yes.
Moderate.
I almost did.
Cure Mana.
Yeah.
So 15. So I just alright, 15. Because there's those. Yes. For half the healing.
Holy shit! Shame you resisted that.
It's just like, why are you healing me? I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh, shut up.
You think he's fine?
Uh-huh.
You're not fine, kid. Kid intimidation. Now that I have plus 16 intimidate, I rolled 2s and 1s.
He's looking down at you, Gnerzi, and then looking back to Yuki.
He knows she means well.
There's only one thing to do. He grabs it, he runs over. Well, we'll call it a waddle at this point. And grabs a tankard, fills it with whiskey, and holds it up to him like, take.
Sharptooth immediately grabs it and throws it back.
And he wonders of what's about to happen to the gang.
Oh yeah, he's fine. Whew. He looks down at Yuki. If I take them, will you feel better?
Yes.
Just mix it with
Fine.
alcohol.
Takes the potions.
Plenty more. He points at the keg.
I'll roll for you the healing from the potions for him.
He's looking at Roshka. Is she already drunk? And what is she
Wow.
looking at?
Raska kind of jumps as she hears Sharptooth say her name, and kind of looks away from what she was looking at and stares at him.
What were you looking at anyway?
Nothing. She goes over to Sharptooth and looks like she's about to hug him, then she kind of glances at Yuki and just kind of scratches her head and backs up.
Yuki would kind of move a little bit back and roll her eyes. That's the best you're gonna get as a go ahead.
She jumps into his arms.
Into a very injured.
At that you would get a glare.
Ow. I have cuts that are still open.
She offers him a potion.
Oh my god.
I was just drink the potion.
Potion.
Fine.
Potion seller.
Did you enjoy this show, Samantha? Right? I think that was her name. Was that her name?
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. It'd make a marvelous campfire.
Yeah.
She's kind of like smiling, like just remembering how he killed all the undead and all that stuff.
I prefer kind of going on my own most of the time.
Gnerzi's just wondering what the stuff in his mouth next.
He kind of goes to sit down on one of the chairs. He sits down, just some blood kind of flips off some of his cuts onto the ground. Those damn sharks were assholes.
Rashku kind of looks at Yuki and asks, "Can you speak Elven?" In Elvish.
What? What?
I'm taking that as a no. She kind of turns to Sharptooth and goes, "What about you?"
Perfectly. Then he even speaks in Undercommon. I know this one too.
Ooh. She says, "Really?" in Aquan.
What the fuck did you say?
She goes, "Silly man" in Aboleth.
Looking at Samantha, what did she say?
I'm not sure.
She said your mother was a hamster. Your father smelt of other berries.
That's a
Looking
She's
to
gonna go, "Not exactly an Ignan."
blink, 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 blink.
Wolf, are you gonna roll that bluff?
It's not really a bluff.
There's more insult.
It's
She
kind of.
goes, "Huh. How about this one in Sylvan and then Infernal?"
Speaks Sylvan fine, then he actually speaks Infernal fine.
She just goes, "Good, good. I'm gonna need to have a chat with you later."
Would you stop making weird noises now?
I just belch and you just also to say that.
She
Wow.
pats Sharptooth on the cheek. "Meet me later. Somewhere. Just tell me." All in a different language, by the way.
Fine. It looks just confused, like, what? Alright. Where's the old man?
Being old?
Where's the other old man? The Gonir fellow.
You already asked me this. I told you he's
Thought
the...
he'd be back by now.
John, doesn't Samantha know the town that he's in?
She knew the town he went by,
Oh,
Phelim Harbor, but that was where she made port and where she met him.
yeah. She didn't know if that was his destination.
Nope.
Selim Harbor?
Phelim Harbor.
Phelim Harbor?
Yes.
I last saw him by Phelim Harbor. That was 2 days ago? Actually, that was 3, wasn't it?
No, yes, that'd technically be 3. This would be the 3rd.
3 days ago.
Wonder what that old bastard's doing. Either way. What'd you think? I do alright?
Certainly.
What do you think, Yuki?
You did great. Just don't overexert yourself as much. I can tell you not really doing that well at the end.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
You always say that.
In Elvish, Rasha goes, she was staring at you like a scared puppy.
He's smiling towards Yuki. Do you want me to give you a hug now? He puts his arms out for Yuki.
Rashka hops out of his lap.
Hug.
Hug.
Just like.
Just hug. Hug.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I think the funny match is about to begin.
Funny match?
Who are those two pricks he didn't care for?
Yuki's head slowly turning towards the arena.
And you see Gnerzi get a smirk on his face like, so...
Rashka's
think I could
eyes just
sabotage it?
straight bloodthirsty.
I know. Let's... I heard about betting. You guys want to bet on how long they last?
I'd rather tip the scales myself.
Don't. If you interfere, then they won't lose fair and square.
Meh.
Wouldn't it be funnier if they lost, and you know it's because they are really, really awful?
Well, you know, I was thinking my rats did pretty well on their diet, and they could use a little extra. There's a fat one, isn't there?
The lady, yeah?
They seem kind of hungry. A little extra fat, which is perfect.
Gotcha.
Oh, God.
He's having a good time with it. I mean, he's drunk. He don't care.
Hmm.
What does Sharptooth think of that?
Just shaking his head like, oh, God.
Not mine. Yeah. Fine, I won't sabotage it. We'll watch.
Yeah, let them fail themselves.
Ambush him afterwards.
Rasha kind of gets up and just kind of leaves.
Not really.
So, Rashka, as far as you get.
Rashka, where are you going?
Oh my god.
Now we
She
know
stops.
how that feels.
She stops and looks at Yuki like, I'm going to the bathroom.
Ah, okay. I'll send Smo to it.
Yeah,
Nope,
you think she's
done.
going to the bathroom?
Alright.
You want me to
Well,
flip it?
No, I don't even.
I mean, she could roll below 10, because that's technically 10, because she's,
Fine,
Yeah,
fine.
she's going,
Fuck
yeah.
you, I'll bluff.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah,
going
you
to the
first.
bathroom.
Alright.
You have people looking at you now.
Don't-
He yelled out.
Rashka, where are you
anything.
going? To the bathroom.
Don't do anything too illegal and drag the wolfie boy in there. I'm sure it'll make him happy.
She's gonna actually. You know what? I'm just gonna type it now. You garbage, Yuki.
I'm sorry, I rolled a 20. It's
That's hilarious. So, a cover to the arena goes through. Alright, Rashka, you do that. Rashka leaves, goes to the bathroom. And the cover comes back from the battle area. And it's changed. Now it looks almost like swampland in there. Almost like a marsh. Samantha, it's kind of like home to you.
Oh boy.
Isn't that ironic? I was about to say that. I was about to say, it's like, that kind of looks like my family's farm. What a cesspit. Like,
I'm just gonna
even though
look
the
at
farm was,
him
like,
very
rotten.
awkwardly.
Goblin ones don't know how to grow very well. That it tastes just as good rotten as it does normally.
God bless. I can't do it.
Well, you try and you fall face first somewhere.
She just lets out a soft, unhappy sigh.
This is not her day.
Nope. Alright,
You know,
as a very peculiar man in a bird costume looks at you. What are you trying to do, Rashka?
nothing. She walks away from him.
Shrugs and just sips on his ever-burning pipe, aka the vape.
I'm sorry, I pictured him with a sippy cup.
Well, alright, so you try that in just a second. The pair enter the arena.
Oh, is it just the two of them?
Yep.
I've never wanted someone to die so much in my whole life, and I want them to fail at this.
Alright then. As the round one begins.
I hope Tennis drops the ball.
What do you want? I wonder why I hate these people so much. Oh wait, I know why.
By the way, can't see
Samantha
Sharptooth's name.
doesn't.
Why do you need to see? You know who he is!
I don't know why you guys keep
You-
doing that when you know who people
You
are.
told me that if I can't see their names, I'm supposed to tell you so you can fucking fix it. Don't yell at me.
Rabble,
Fine,
rabble,
I don't
rabble.
care. Rabble, rabble my foot up your ass, Wolf.
I don't want to do that. It wouldn't feel good and your foot be dirty.
And round one begins.
On that note.
Very large lizard-like creatures begin to pour from the arena openings. Tennis opening fire, looms throwing bombs and poisons everywhere. And doing a fair amount of damage. Striking the creatures, sending them flying, and a few of them falling already. Before the creatures actually meet them, they get one more round of shooting and bombing. As Tennis is going between pistols and rifles he has before reloading again. As the loom messes up throwing a bomb, and it lands between the two, and they have to duck for cover.
Pull the grenade, throw the pin. Pull the grenade, throw the pin.
Throws the pin.
It'd be a shame if Ilium has to deflate. Sorry.
Alright then. Creatures finally get to them. And apparently can't hit worse shit. As Tennis fires at one of them point blank range, blasting the skull off of it. As the
What are
top
they fighting?
lizard-like creatures.
Oh.
And literally covering the very top of the barrier in a very gory scene of blood. As the loom chunks a few more bombs, sending shrapnel and fire into a crowd of these creatures. Creatures strike at the two. Both of them are able to actually dodge them fairly easily. Tennis gets one more shot off before he has to reload. And Loom attempts to throw another bomb, Oh god. Blowing some motherfuckers up.
It's okay, she'll run out of bomb soon.
She just shits him out. I mean, she's that bad, right?
The creature's unable to strike at them yet. So far, the only damage that's happened to them is what they've done to themselves.
Friendly fire.
Yep. Tim is taking this time to reload. Zaloom gets a poison ready. And fails at throwing it. Landing not far from her and Tennis. She's fine. Tennis doesn't look exactly great from that. Looking somewhat sick.
Oh, what failures out there.
As some of the creatures finally break through, finally able to get a few strikes on the two, cutting their sides and their arms with massive claws. Tennis opening fire with two pistols, taking out two. As the loon pulls out a small sword and cuts at one of them, missing. Creature's missing again. Tennis firing another two, striking. Loon missing again. It's kind of doing this fast play. Tennis and Loom struck another couple times. They're starting to bleed pretty bad, but they're thinning the herd slowly. All of you are starting to think that maybe it wasn't the best idea for them to go in with only them two. Rashka can do that thing he wanted to try to do, so... Okay.
I'm just gonna turn it around a little bit and go like, so the master, and I'm putting an emphasis on that one, of geography is gonna go look for, and you're okay with that?
She always ends back where she needs to be.
Eventually.
Just looking down at you, Gnerzi, like,
Speaking of that geography roll.
You don't even have to roll geography in here.
Yeah, I know.
Probably for the best.
See, I'll be looking for a Rashka. Sorry with the bathrooms.
As the two are struck once more. Ooh, that one looked like a hard hit. Ow. As Tennis misses most of his rounds he fires. And Loom throwing another bomb. That acts more like napalm as it covers the ground in a horrible fire, burning these creatures alive. Problem is they start running off in random directions, hitting their own members and setting them on fire. And those freak out, and those freak out, and let's see what happens. And that one freaks out to the point where it runs at Tennis, catching him possibly ablaze. And it does.
Yeah.
Tennis is now on fire. Very quickly puts himself out, but he was on fire for a while, dealing some damage to him. He looks to Loom. Watch where you're throwing those!
I feel like it's on purpose at this time. I feel like she's trying to assassinate him.
Nah, probably just failures.
I know.
as Tennis open fires at 2 more and striking them, bringing them down as they go limp. A few more rounds go on, and the herd is eventually gone. And they are very fucked up for just being the first round.
You guys should totally go to the second.
Tennis is just kind of looking around like, what? Who said that?
Gnerzi.
So does
And then, like, as loud as he could.
They're still just kind of looking around like, who the fuck said that? They rolled very low. Rashka, where are you right now? Because people are out looking for you, so.
Sits under Pamper Boy's little chair, staring at his legs.
Alright. Well, as Zazar and Ruki are walking off, they get to roll perceptions to see if they see you doing this.
Damn it. Go away. I'm on a mission.
I don't know what, but okay.
Huh?
No, the one time you don't want her to roll good.
Stop trying to find me!
She's concerned. It's okay, it's been a while.
And my own pet has turned against me.
Yep, they both. You see this Rashka slowly inching towards the noble's booth.
Oh, that could get our party arrested.
You see this, Yuki and Zazar.
I'm gonna wait to see what Zaja does before I do what I want to. Okay, I'm going to, hearing that, I'm going to walk up behind her and place my hand on her shoulder.
She kind of stops. Like, oh no, I've been caught. And she's just like, she doesn't know what to do.
Stiff as the
Rashka?
board. That's Yuki's voice.
Oh,
Why were you sneaking around?
no reason?
So you
reason at all?
weren't trying to go over to the noble's booth where there's a cat skin walker that you wanted to meet and make a bad impression on?
Nope. Not at all.
She'd have to roll.
No, I technically fail
Technically do fail.
by 1. Technically. Because she's technically a cat folk
Oh, Skinwalker, but yes.
skinwalker. So I guess it'd be up to you in this specific instance, John, because I've known her for a long.
Well, that and Zazar pretty much just straight up told
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, no, you can tell that she's probably lying. Well, technically she's a Skinwalker, not a lion. You know what I mean? She's
Yeah.
a tiger.
I mean, if you want, that's fine. Just don't. She's thinking for a moment how to speak this.
Don't get us in trouble.
Don't get us in trouble.
You can see her look from Yuki And then she looks at Zazar, but Zazar has his head turned the other way, trying to make it seem like it wasn't his idea. He told you, didn't he?
Him? Pointed Zarzar.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's honest.
But no, I was worried because you're not showing up and you're kind of missing those two getting destroyed.
I'm sure you guys will tell me about it.
Alright, well, good luck.
She's gonna go back to her adventure.
Hope it works out because of the conversation you had earlier with her.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Gnerzi's just gonna feel a shiver.
Alright.
He doesn't know why.
you feel a terrifying shiver.
So you're gonna still try to go to the Lord's booth?
I'm gonna at least ask if I can go up there. Maybe one of the guards standing outside.
Alright then. You can try.
Yeah. Would I have to roll diplomacy?
Remember those guards that were walking around, knocking all left and right?
Yeah.
It's them,
That's
isn't it?
them.
Oh,
These guys are decked out to the nine.
Oh boy.
And they have the royal crest on them.
Oh boy, they're so scary.
These are the king's swords.
And you're drunk trying to do diplomacy.
She's sobered up.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's whiskey. That shit stays with you for a damn good while.
She's gonna kind of straighten herself out, clear her throat, and kind of step up to him.
Smelling
What
like
the hell is
whiskey.
his name?
Swiftfang?
What's his name? Count? What?
He's Lord. One sec.
Panther Swiftfang.
It sounded
Canthar
like
Swiftfang.
okay,
God
okay.
bless, his name is so complicated. Let me just...
It's Panther, but with a K. Or missing an
I
L.
can just literally show you it.
Man, fuck this guy's name. Cathars with fang. Trash. Anyways, she's gonna kind of walk up to the guards and just, hello.
Oh, looking down at you. Can we help you?
Is this where Lord Cathar Swiftfang sits?
Along with the other lords, yes.
Wait, all of them?
Yes.
She's gonna turn around and walk back.
Does she walk past you, Zarzar, as they're way back?
She is walking very briskly, like, man, I did not sign up for this shit.
Oh, did not work out?
Liquid
no,
courage only goes
there's-
so far.
She's just kind of waving her hand. I'll try again later.
Okay, I mean, if that's who you like. Shrugs.
You're gonna hear her muttering to herself.
What is she muttering?
Fucking multiple lords grumble.
I told you there were multiple lords there.
You know, we're likely going to be able to talk with all of them in person when we're summoned.
But then I have to wait, Yuki. You don't understand. He's so interesting.
Are they back in the VIP booth at this point?
At this point, I assume we're arriving
Yeah.
back at the VIP booth.
Just arriving. Sharptooth's looking at you like, what the fuck were y'all doing?
Rue's drunk
trying
and
to
having little tendencies to want to go grab some panther ass.
I don't want to have sex with him. I just want to know about him. How he grew up.
In
What he's
bed.
like. She's giving Gnerzi a dirty look at this point. Standwalkers, like us, don't get the luxuries that he's got. she's genuinely offended.
Well, considering how much he's seen you go after, you know, and hit on so much, I mean, you're practically like a female Skinwalker Celestial at this point. He's kind of not really gonna take you seriously on that.
She only hit on like
What's
2
so
people.
different?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's a noble.
And
There's gotta be something different about him.
looks like a regular old.
Sounds like a question you want to ask when you're not drunk and we're actually summoned, so you don't cause any trouble for yourself and get yourself locked up.
I am not drunk.
Why did
How are you gonna
Zorzar...
bluff to that when you had such a
Oh.
low fortitude?
Oh, never mind.
I mean, you practically smell like whiskey. That stays
Just
with
because
you.
it smell like whiskey doesn't mean I'm drunk. Roll sense motive. God damn it, Samantha.
I don't
Go
need
away.
to.
Y'all can still roll. As Tennis and Loom are having a shouting match as they're fighting off another wave of things. What?
She's not drunk.
Exact same number. Not bad.
Samantha just kind of giggles. It sounds like something a drunk person would say.
Yeah, correct. He's just gonna agree with her. She's the calm one who just hasn't drank anything. And that it's literally only been like maybe 30 minutes at best. There's no way in hell it's worn off.
She looks fine to me.
Says you. Look at you right now.
At this point, Roshka's just grumpy, so she's gonna go ahead and just start chugging water.
As Gnerzi's kicked a little bit. Oops,
A
sorry.
little bit. It's 8 damage.
That was a lot, too.
A lot of it.
That was a low roll too. That's his lowest damage that he could have done.
And he's just gonna look at him after taking a hit. He's like, you know I'm not wrong. Jeez.
No, I think she's actually fine.
She's giving Gnerzi the middle finger as she downs cup after of water. Which, by the way, she's harassing Samantha to keep filling the cup up for her.
Please just keep another.
Samantha's just kind of giggling as she keeps refilling it.
I wonder if that's just proving it, but fine. You're not drunk. And he does do the quotation mark with his fingers. I'm gonna go back to watching the fight.
And you.
Roll a reflex.
He's not even gonna bother to dodge. He doesn't care.
Dumps water on him.
Oh no. He does not give a shit. He knows he's right. He doesn't care.
Well, that sheet's white, isn't it?
Hmm?
Oh no!
Oh no! What have I done?
John, keep in mind how
Yeah.
big the bed sheets would be compared to a goblin.
Yeah.
A cup of water is
just-
not gonna do enough to make it show.
Yeah, but just saying, you can see some skin underneath the areas that are white. You can see some skin.
You're saying he's white,
Mm-hmm.
so it doesn't matter much.
Wait, he's a white goblin? Oh, I always thought he
He's
was
white
brown.
and gray.
Aw, he's so cute.
Albino.
Not completely. He
Albino.
has gray spots. Jeez.
He's albino.
Moving on. To the fight. I'm watching these two panic.
Yep.
What's coming after them at this point?
They're in round 2.
Yeah, what's coming after them?
Their thing right now is most of the floor is gone, leaving only small areas where they have to keep jumping from. And they're arguing at one another to, you go forward, you go forward, you go forward, you go forward. And they're still firing at these very large frogs. Jump! I can't jump. I cannot jump that far. It's either you jump now or I'm gonna fucking push you. As he lets off 2 other rounds. Listen to me. We either stay here, die, or you jump and you make a sacrifice. And she grabs him and just.
Oh my god.
I love her so much. She's so fucking evil.
And she throws him onto the other ledge and just. Toss me, mugger. Oh, I'm gonna get you back for that one. Fuck.
Yuki hears Rashka pipe up, probably in bed.
Too bad he crashed.
As the creatures are jumping towards them, more bombs are thrown, destroying the ledges as they stand on. Another getting shot square through the head.
How badly are they looking at this point?
They're looking pretty beat up. Like they're probably not gonna get through round 3 if they make it there.
Yay.
Now stop fucking throwing me and just jump and we'll be fine. Grab. Oh, not again.
I did find this so.
Because you hate them. I made them so you'd hate them. And eventually they do finish off the creatures. Last one falling. And the ground coming back. As the captain comes out again and, you know, there's some good job, you know, yeah! And now time for round 3. As both of them start chugging potions back, left and right. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die.
You see
Well,
Reaper
they made it to
appear.
round 3.
You see a Reaper appear. No, wait, I'm sorry. You see Reaper appear, and then he jumps into the arena, pulls out all of his guns, and just screams, "Die, die, die!"
As round 3 begins, and only one massive creature begins to slither its way. As water fills the very bottom up to their knees. And you can see tentacles starting to pop out of the doorway. And both of them put their arms and go, "We give up!"
We give up.
Pussy.
What do you want us to roll to identify the tentacles?
You could roll knowledge. No. You'd have to Arcana. This is a magical beast. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
That was a
still roll?
kraken.
What? I'm gonna roll just because I'm curious if Yuki would be able to tell.
Excuse me.
Arcana.
Nope. Nope. Yeah, no, Gnerzi and that was a kraken. Probably not a fully grown kraken, but nothing you want to fight.
He's just gonna snap his fingers like, damn.
That looks like it would be fun to fight.
Charger's like, probably fun to eat.
Calamari.
Rashka's just kind of standing between Gnerzi and Sharptooth, just nodding happily like, "Ooh, fish."
They're scared for their lives. We're just thinking about how they eat it.
Yeah.
It's immediately, we give up.
Pan fry it, maybe, Gnerzi?
I can probably cut it up into pieces and then. You two know how to. I could probably
give Sharpie a really big fan. We get a big grill, and he helps us smoke it.
It's just making me hungry.
He looks at the bones in the corner. Too late on that one.
I'm looking at the stalls. Is there any food left?
There's some. Sharptooth just stands up. Can I fight that thing? Can I get? No. Damn.
I mean, it's in the water. I can electrocute the water. We can fight now.
Good luck trying to get through that barrier.
Nah.
I mean, you cracked it already.
Yeah. Maybe. Samantha, you're hearing all these really bad ideas getting shot around.
Yeah, she's just kinda... She's being the adult in the room and, like, not humoring them further.
The stomach is a powerful motivator.
Yes, there is food
get
still
some.
around.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some food for everyone. Because everyone's probably now hungry.
Samantha will go with her to make sure that there's, like, the vegetables to go with the meat this time.
So
Because it went from, oh, nothing but boar to nothing but chicken.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's left, John? What type of meat?
Duck, and there's plenty of vegetables because everyone just bought the meat.
I'll get the duck and some of the vegetables because Samantha's there.
You're begrudgingly buying vegetables.
Crumble, 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 crumble.
No, no, they're good for making you stronger. Besides meat.
Meat. I've never heard of a
Like 20 pounds of meat you eat,
spinach.
and then 1 carrot. I got my vegetables.
No, I would do what like what I do in other RPs. I like someone that doesn't like vegetables. I just wrap it in bacon.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hiroshka would eat it.
Yep.
Sharptooth just kind of looks to Gnerzi. How common are those in the wild? That character, not very.
Oh wait, how tall or what?
How common?
Oh, the Kraken?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Let's put it this way. You have a better chance of finding a needle inside a haystack that's 20 feet tall and swirling and swirling in water.
You see Roska's get the super determined look on her face. I'm gonna jump down there and grab a piece. Just wait till that barrier drops.
Just going.
Just break the party. And we got a new 4th round.
Sharptooth's looking, he's ready to grab her if she does anything. Well, that's done. At least they made it to round 2. They finished it. That means they at least get the contract, but no extra gold for them.
Wait, did they die?
No,
No.
they live. They gave up at the start of the round. They're like, no, we give up.
The Kraken started to come out, and they literally put their hands up and went, we're done. They give up.
Pussies.
Yeah, that's what Gnerzi had yelled at full volume. You know, they would still make rather good food for Mirax.
Rather good what?
Huh? What?
What'd you say?
I might have been talking about them as rat food again.
You
Backwards
kids.
food.
Nope.
Nah.
Sharptooth immediately grabs some and starts chewing on it.
I mean, the
Roska
fat one's
grabs-
barely human anyway.
Hiroshka grabs a nice, she pulls out the bowl that she was using earlier and she kind of scoops up some and then she's Samantha sees her staring at the vegetables like she's just debating it. Does she really want vegetables on her plate?
Did you guys bring like a cart of food over?
No, because there wasn't that much.
I mean, when they
We
came to
got,
the
like,
vegetables.
No, I wouldn't take an entire cart unless it was free. Was it free, John?
No.
No, then I
Gotta
did.
use
It
that.
was way too whole.
Okay, so how much is it?
Actually, how much?
Too long.
It is, John, I'm sorry I'm being a dick, but you know, no one's really going to eat that. Is it really worth that much?
What the fuck?
Just take it.
Okay, we have a free cart for vegetable. Just wheel over the cart. Hey, we got a free cart of vegetable.
And you can see Gnerzi take position at the opposite end of the cart, and he's looking up
It's
at.
a way to dive in.
He's looking at Sharp, and he starts getting a big smile on his face, and then you just see as he starts to shut down.
Sharptooth's just eating normally. So, anyone else is fighting today you wanted to say?
Yeah, Rashka wanted to see ice.
Ice,
No,
baby.
Frostbite. Frostbite.
I saw them in line earlier. I don't know if they'll be fighting today. And Ifrit with them, which was weird.
What's that?
Nah, somewhere down his family line, someone fucked a fire elemental.
Rashka immediately gets sad as she's kind of biting into one of the vegetables, wrinkling her nose and just tasting. She's just sad. She's just like, he didn't let me touch his hair.
I probably would have hurt.
Well, if he's fighting tomorrow or something, then... Character John, are you not dead yet?
Me? I'm getting there. It's almost time for me to go to sleep. Though I did want to say one thing. The two that were sitting there, one gentleman who looked somewhat plain, and the woman dressed more elegantly, the half-drow, stood up and started to head out. The guy in the hood is still very much asleep. The congresswoman that's in the same area as you is just still watching.
I wonder how the fuck have they been putting up with us this entire time?
They don't really care. The other guys. He's legitimately asleep.
Evil.
Oh my goodness.
Or he's just like evil plans.
I used detect evil. Wait, one of them is definitely. I mean, no, none of them are.
Their head's already cut off.
Definitely not the merchant.
Well, Billy, my boy, did you forget to detect evil?
Wait, guys. John.
One second. The two that you saw that were up there are now in the arena. Along with a few other faces. And, I think someone will recognize one of these faces.
Yeah.
It's Han Solo.
There were the two that were actually in the booth with you.
Alright.
Or in the area with you.
Evil Han Solo and demonic person.
Oh no!
Why are you going on that?
I recognize one of them.
He gets him a
Double,
plane
oh
image. It's another 5-person group.
Well, we were a 4-person group in our fight.
I see another lizard guy. We're gonna struggle to kill him 6 times in a row.
And you hear the announcer just go, and here come the Silverbloods, coming all the way from the Old Kingdom.
Boo.
Weren't they wanted the Old Kingdom?
They're not wanted in this kingdom. And yes, you're right. And yes, Samantha, you know that one of those very particularly well.
2 of them.
Mm-hmm. Well, one of them a little bit better than the other.
Yeah.
Is Samantha reacting then?
Or saying
Kind of has an amused look on her face, like she kind of expected this. So, they are here.
Mm.
Oh right, silver bullets. No.
Yeah, we've taken care of some of those.
Samantha kind of like looks around the room, like her glances around the room, just if anyone might be like listening in.
No, but you see the bird guy that Rashka was talking to kind of start walking up y'all's way. Saliotis is his name. Other than that, there's no one really listening in or anything like that. I can roll perception, but...
Do we notice him coming up?
He's
Can I
not trying to
smell
hide
him?
it. Well, yeah. His pipe always going.
Gonna give him a little wave.
Before he even gets close, I'm gonna pipe up and just go, "Hi, Cilios.
Hello.
You smell nice."
Sis, wanna join us? We're having food.
Don't mind if I do.
Looks up from
Flops now.
the little container, like vegetable cart, like, sure.
I won't eat the ones you've eaten.
Fair enough.
He stops on his pipe a little bit. So, Silverbloods are fighting,
Would appear so.
Interesting.
Oh, we can help
Sorry,
us for a quick death.
Samantha Nightflower.
Celiotis. Celiotis is the name. It's nice to meet you. He puts out his hand and shakes Samantha's.
He shakes his.
Puffs on it. He sucks on his pipe again. Now, I'm sorry to say I do think they're going to make it through all three.
Hey.
If
Not,
they do, good on them.
they're not exactly idiots. Puffs on his pipe again.
Oh, have
That's
you
the
heard of them?
Well, enough. I have.
Well, then maybe on the third rounds we can have 3 Krakens come out.
He's stuck on this pipe again. And to give you a brief summary of the fight, Lizardman's a ranger and he just is cutting up everything with dual rapiers. Zhao, the Chinese looking girl, is she's just wrecking shop with a rifle and pistols, using mostly fire-based weaponry. The blonde girl is using mostly healing magic, mixed with a very powerful warhammer. Lady in the very elegant clothing appears to be some type of rogue. And the very evil-looking guy is just using his fist
Like a
and cracking things literally in half. And they do make it through all 3 rounds, with actually
How?
little to no issue.
Oh, so they weren't even that hurt at the end.
Nope. They look like a very well-oiled machine, almost.
Like they've been traveling together for a while.
Very experienced. Not like the ones y'all fought before, those being a little
Oh
more
no, those were fucking
idiots.
yeah,
Mhm.
guys.
These guys, no. They are experienced, they know what to do, and they're very good at it. So just puffing on his pipe a few more times. I told you they'd make it through.
Yes, I suspected as much.
Well, it's a great to watch them. They're pretty effective in combat.
Not effective enough at dying.
That's one thing. Unfortunate thing I can say is that they're not idiots. At least their generals aren't. Point to all of them. Each one of those is a leader of the respected fields.
So there's hand-to-hand, there is rogue, there is a healing class, there's a rifle person. I think we fought one of their troops on the road. And finally, I don't think we fought any lizards or rangers.
The ranger, he's the head of the hunters. Zendro. The woman who kept healing, that's Ruby Zados, head of the chapel. Sucks on his pipe again. The one using the rifles, head of the Ignials. She deals with apparitions and regenerative creatures and such. Her name's Zhao Qi. And the big guy, one using his fists, that is Salos Vintal. And the one next to him, Drelos Vintal, his wife. They lead the entire Silver Bloods. They're not exactly ones to be crossed with.
We aren't directly opposing them yet.
Just the ones he introduced so far. Alright then. I do think that's a good time to wrap up, because it is getting late.
Indeed.
Alright.